Hello and welcome to Americans Learn. My name is Lauren, and today I'm going back to something I haven't done in a while. EPICA. This is a music video. I think it's a new one. Fight to Survive. I'm looking forward to this immensely. It's been a long time since I've done an EPICA video. As usual, I have fun usually watching it through, and then I will go back and focus in on lyrics, on symbolism, on what have you. I'll go back and do an actual pause and start and stop and all of that. But we'll do just a regular reaction first. I'll just I probably won't say much, but it'll be fine. Let's go.
We set out to explore the moon and instead discover the Earth. Take off in 3, 2, 1, go!
Within a heart of joy grow possibilities, true transcend inflicted boundaries. We will have to move beyond all fears that could pull us down. I try to understand why I can see it all while I navigate through outer space. I hope we survive the fall. We'll need to unite them all, 'cause peace exists in chaos. Do hearts believe that fate is on our side? Are we unified? The fire burns and purifies. Designed to unify, our spirit is alive. We all fight to survive. I will fight to survive. We must navigate through this complexity while we search for our stability. We'll have to endure it all to find that we're powerful. I try to understand, but I can see it all while surrounded by this emptiness. I bear all the weight of life, walking the fragile sheets of ice. Find stillness in the chaos. Our hearts should trust that we can turn the tide. We are unified. The fire burns and purifies. Designed to unify, our spirit is alive. We all fight to survive. I will fight to survive. Let us turn the tide. We are unified.
Because we
Oh my god. That got so violent.
Moment we will find signs of the divine. In every heartbeat lies a story.
interesting. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's super sci-fi, cyberpunk. Like I was getting, I mean, I got a little bit of cyberpunk. I got a little bit of Star Wars in there. Like a little bit of Umbrella Academy. I feel like there's a lot of references to a lot of different things. That's so interesting. Okay, I wasn't expecting sci-fi. I have to say, I wasn't expecting sci-fi. It kind of felt a little bit environmental at the beginning. I thought it was going to be a little bit more about, like and it still probably is somewhat an environmental thing. So we set out to explore the moon and instead discovered the Earth, which is kind of cool. So we're looking at things from like an alien perspective, starting out different. And again, with like the guitar, like it's again sounds like a synth almost.
We set out to explore the moon, and instead,
I love the reverb on her voice here, making it so robotic.
take off in 3, 2,
That's so cool.
go.
And it's kind of interesting that like it sounded really robotic until she said go, and then that didn't really sound robotic. I just think that's a choice. Starting out really strong too with the music. And these like weird little aliens. I love them. With all the pollution. This is why I thought it was environmental, because you have the aliens coming down with their like gas masks, that's the word. And then like all of the smoke and the fog and the pollution and all of that. So that's why I thought it was going to be a little bit more environmental, and it might still. Because I did try and put on the closed captioning, not going to lie. Closed captioning sucked. It was auto captions.
Within a heart of joy grow possibilities.
Okay.
And inflicted boundaries.
Okay, so already, again, this is going to be very much a lyrical analysis video, because that is what I'm better at than opposed to trying to like figure out, like to talk about how she sings and what she does and to look at the music and stuff around them. So within a heart of joy grow possibilities to transcend inflicted boundaries. That's really, really cool. I like that just starting. Because if you have a joyful heart, that's where the possibilities come from. So keeping it an open heart, open mind, if you're not like, it's like to transcend inflicted boundaries. So somebody else has put constraints on you. They've inflicted them on you. But if you've got a heart of joy, you can see beyond that. Just to start.
We will have to move beyond all fears that could pull us down.
Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's a lot. Also, I feel like that shows up in EPICA a lot. Like, move beyond fear. The fears will just drag you down. Again, this is where your heart full of joy comes in.
Understand why I can see it all while I navigate through outer space.
I love her, like,
I
makeup.
hope we survive the fall. We'll need to unite them all.
Not sure who them all is.
Peace exists in chaos.
Maybe. I think it can. I think peace can exist in chaos. Because chaos is just change, right? Like, that's like the big part of what peace, about what chaos is just change. And I think that you can, it's not going to be like bunnies popping through a meadow with the little dragonflies. Like, it's not going to be that kind of peace, but I think that there could be a peace, which is so interesting because she's talking about peace. And this is a fairly violent part of this music video. And the music video itself is fairly violent. Like, there's a lot of like really, like, they're dragging her around. They're putting masks on her to like get rid of the individuality. Like, and again, they're talking about, are we unified? While they're literally getting rid of individuality on a person, which is interesting. So,
Believe that fate is on our side. Are we unified?
also interesting that like he can put the gloved hand on the bio reader and it works. So it's like, are his gloves his hands? Like, did they make him that body? I was getting some Cyberman elements to some of these things, but like, I do think it's interesting because again, like, it does seem to be about individuality and about who's taking away your individuality, the inflicted boundaries once again. Okay, but like again, it seems like, does it burn and purify? What does it purify? Is it like purifying out the individuality? Because it says designed to unify. Okay, that's interesting. Like, how do you keep your individuality? Like, because fire burns and purifies, a lot of time fire symbolizes passion. It symbolizes growth and change and destruction. Fire symbolizes so much, and it can symbolize, purification. But in this case, it kind of looks like they're burning out her personality and her individuality. And that's what they're saying here too. It's designed to unify, but the spirit can remain alive, and we're fighting to survive. I like that. And then we all fight to survive. I will fight to survive. Like, you can give me this mask thing, you can dress me up, but I'm still going to do my best to be my own self. What does that say? Transaction complete. So whatever they're making.
We must navigate through this complexity while we search for our stability. We'll have to endure it all.
Okay.
To find that we're powerful.
Okay, so like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, kind of. I will say, I love all of her outfits in this. Every single one of them is fantastic. That's interesting. We must navigate through this complexity while we're searching for our stability. So I guess the complexity of, keeping yourself as long as you can. Can you find peace in chaos? It's classic. Ooh, and then you have this Frank Lloyd Wright house, which is just kind of fun. And it's interesting too. Okay, so I bear all the weight of life walking on the fragile sheets of ice, right? So this is kind of interesting because Frank Lloyd Wright kind of thing is like all of his houses are designed in such a way that it's like everything's about counterbalance, and it looks weird and bizarre and strange, but it does all work, and the physics of it. So it's like I'm bearing all the weight of life while I'm walking on this fragile sheet of ice. And it's like, if you're walking on a sheet of ice, like balancing is so important, and counterbalance, and like making sure things are spread out correctly. And it's interesting that you've got like this weird architecture thing happening at the moment where you're talking about needing to be able to balance, and how dangerous this can be, and like how fraught it can feel. And I just think it's interesting that it's talking about bearing a lot the weight of life, walking on ice, while we have this like weird house that like only exists because counterbalance exists. I just think that's really interesting. It was an interesting choice, and I think it's really, really cool. And this is where I got really cyberpunky. This part, it just gives like Kiwi and like Lucy in the little bath thing in cyberpunk. And again, it's a question of like, what are we unified as? Again, all of these like faceless masks around her, that's unification. That is a version of unified. Like, where can we find like a meditation in ourselves? Again, it's the video seems to be, the song feels like saying unification's a good thing and we need to be unified, but the music video is very like, everybody's the same and it's terrifying. Like, and the music video seems to be saying one thing and the song seems to be saying another, and that juxtaposition is fascinating to me. And again, that's the whole point too, because she's talking about it's complex. There is no full right answer. It's like one way or the other, like extremes on either side are bad. You need to be able to figure out like and walking that line is very complicated. I think that's the chaos. Therein lies the chaos. she makes it individual now. I always think that's really cool. And then this is the part where I got like way more violent than I thought I was gonna get. See again, and there's like the I am me because I am because we are. Again, it's like hive mind. Oh, this is so interesting. Take a shot every time I say something's interesting. It's a question of like, is this breaking free? Are we messing things up? Because now she, the individual, is about to become 3, right? They're making more of her to unify it, and like they're all the same. And it's like, is that what happened to the blonde guy? Like, did did Mark become one of these faceless masks and like is that the beginning of him? It's like, that's how all of these masks are made, and this very horrific sort of, because like he's in the chair and then there's a mask guy in the chair and then we're like mask guy him. So it's like, is he trying to remember himself, but it, fails and he gets re-uploaded? No, she's still in a cage basically. And again, the quietness. I love it when Epica does this, when they build and build and build and build and things get really chaotic and loud and crazy and scary. And then and again, this this video really utilizes the void quite well and negative space really, really well.
Signs of the divine, in every heartbeat lies a story. Shine just as we are, be just as we are one. On this journey, our integrity is our great strength.
And yeah, let's rip. Wait, and then who's this? I don't know, but her fit is also awesome. So I don't know where they're going into this like weird portal. No idea what's up with that. Don't know what. And again, she's the only one who's a little different. All the other guys are in just their like weird bandit masks and briefcases, and there's parts of the story that I definitely don't understand. I don't know where they're going. Into the void, into the great beyond, we're popping them out, right? Like some of them, like, are we popping out individuals? Are we popping out a unified front? What's the difference? She's embracing it, which is interesting because she goes in, arms spread, embracing. Everyone else is kind of a little bit nervous to go in. See, like he hesitates, tests it. He's got a little crack in his glasses. He's nervous. Again, he's fidgeting. Come on. Belt it, girl. He walked in and then immediately dispersed into atoms, so I don't know what that's about. Mirror effects, love it. Kaleidoscope. And now they're here with all their weird little briefcases, and all the masks are a little bit different now. They're masks and hats, but they're all basically the same. Clearly a unit. And then there's this like feral fairy princess. She's got her mask thing back on again. Okay, I would like to. Again, I feel like I know for a fact there's a lot in that I'm a little bit confused about, things that are interesting. But again, I think the point of this particular song is to be a little bit complicated. It's trying to make you think about, what you're doing, which is interesting. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I know I make these so long. You know, twas fun. Twas fun. Twas fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed the little bit of a breakdown. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.